Well, let's move over to the proteins. And I like talking about lean hogs because I still think that they're really at the forefront of the news here as of late. And, it's just been drip, drip, drip of negative news, more processing plant shutdowns. It's just day after day, the negative news about, say, having to get rid of some of these carcasses and abort some of these fetuses. It's just nothing that you really want to hear. And again, it has a lot to do with some of these workers just getting sick and this virus kind of hitting these plants and what that's been doing to prices. So again, this negative news has been unrelenting, and it's been something like I haven't seen. We're seeing a lot in these markets like I haven't seen before. This is one of them. It doesn't look too good, and it doesn't feel too good because we keep getting out of bed every morning with more negative news. So again, so far in 2020, we've seen $50 collapse in these prices. Is the chart now starting to kind of try to make a new low here, or at least kind of try to settle in and carve out a low that we can kind of start to build from? It's starting to look a little bit better if you take a look at that chart. And that's what I do in these times because, it gets kind of crazy and everybody starts to lose their head. And you've heard you have to keep your head about you when everybody else is losing theirs. And sometimes I like to hide when you're not getting really good fundamental news out there. I like to go hide in the technicals. Take a look at those Fibonacci's. That's going to be something that really ultimately can be a self-fulfilling prophecy and can give you some light in that dark closet when you're waiting for that outside news about plant closures and about the virus and all the things that are happening out there. Sometimes these things called technicals or those Fibonacci's, which a lot of folks have been really looking at, can kind of give you a short-term roadmap when you really might not have your head about you and you might not really see all that clearly through the fog of the fundamental news. These Fibonacci's and these technical indicators can be a real lifesaver. Some traders are fundamental traders. I'm a fundamental trader. Some traders are technical traders. But even though I'm a fundamental trader, I like to know what those technicals are because I like to know what those other guys are looking at because they're going to be important to us, right? So keep an eye on that. But it just looks like we're trying to carve out a bottom here. Let's see if we can get these technicals going. I think that's going to be key. We're going to still have the fog of the fundamental news. But if these technicals can kind of give us a breather, that's what the market's probably going to be wanting to see.